Do you have a happy hustle hack for money? Because I know you made a bunch. I'm sure you lost a bunch. We all have.
Initial money hack, and I kind of want to give a couple here, but the initial money hack that I want to give is, my friends, you have to figure out a way that when you actually start making money, to keep the money you make. You have to learn how to keep the money you make. There's a great book by Michael Michalowicz. It really should be required reading for all entrepreneurs. It's called Profit First. Michael Michalowicz, Profit First. It will change the game for anybody who just at the end of the month is like, why is there no money left over for me? There's no money left over for you because you're not following a system. And this Profit First system is amazing. Michael's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He's actually coming down to Puerto Rico next week for an in-person mastermind that I'm hosting here. But that is just the system. So that would be like an initial hack of how do you actually keep the money that you make in this world?
I really, really had to work on my mindset about money. And I'm so grateful I did, because I feel like there's just so much abundance coming because of that work. One of the things that I have said to myself, because there's going to be a thing called idiot tax that just happens. And an idiot tax is just when you wreck your car or you left something and you ran over it. I'm just giving kind of car examples, but you just know you made a mistake, right? And it's an idiot tax. And I always say this after an idiot tax, there's more where that came from.
Oh my gosh.
Or I pay a bill, or I'm kind of like feeling the crunch, or I don't feel this anymore, but in the earlier times when money was really scarce and I was like, oh my gosh, that money's leaving me, I would say, oh, there's more where that came from.
The first thing I'm going to say is that it's going to be something that's probably shocking to people. The value and essence of money is not materialistic at all. It's spiritual. So the value of money is spiritual. What do I mean by that? So if I take, I've got a penny right here on my desk. I think it's a penny. Yeah, it's a Canadian penny, but it's a penny nonetheless.
It counts.
Yeah. So I've got a penny and I've got $100. Okay. So you can see this. I've got $100 and I've got a penny, right? So which one's worth more? And I'll just take a $50 bill. Which one's worth more, the penny or the $50 bill? And I ask this at all my seminars, which one's worth more, the penny or the $50 bill? But I usually do it with 100. Which one's worth more? And invariably, somebody will say the penny. Now, there are several reasons why people say the penny. One is because we've been programmed by the miseducational, misdirectional system to believe that if an answer is too easy to come by, then it must be the opposite. So, and you got to understand why that's so important, right? It's so important to understand that's the mindset we've been given, because what we do is we go through life ignoring all the easy answers and the simple answers that are right in search of something more complicated.
I have never spent money that I didn't have. I guess that's just one of my rules around money, is be smart with money and don't spend money you don't have. But also you need to take a risk sometimes and spend money and risk losing money. But I've never risked losing more money than I can afford to lose. So, but for me, key is always just making sure I'm on top of what's coming in and what's going out. And I guess as an entrepreneur, I've always tried to keep my fixed costs big down. There's some people who started coaching businesses or whatever, and they went and got lovely big offices. I've always been like, what's the most economical way of doing this, and not let my pride run the shots. I see sometimes people, it's like they so want to look good and the show of it all. They spend money in foolish ways. And I think it's really smart. Be sensible with money.
Well, the money hack is this. Put it in the hands that you know you can trust, that will grow it and take advantage of it. And they'll manage it and keep you managed.